How are you doing today? Good, that's good. I hope everybody's having a really good Mother's Day. I am at home by myself. My husband went to go to his mom's, and I am waiting to be able to go to my dad's house, which is, he's kind of my mom too. He's kind of both. So anyways, while I'm waiting to go and hang out with my dad and my brother and my stepmom, I have been really needing to clean out my makeup stuff. I buy so much makeup, it's ridiculous. I kind of like to justify my spending habits on makeup by keeping in mind that my husband spends a lot of money on his medical marijuana stuff, and the stuff that he buys, it goes bye-bye, and my stuff I have for years. So because of that, I actually accumulate so much makeup. It's stupid. I mean, there are people that have more than me. There are people that have less than me. For me, this is a lot of makeup. So I really like watching like cleanup and organization videos, and I figured if I'm going to be doing one myself, maybe somebody else out there would like to watch that as well. So basically, I guess I'm just going to kind of like go through, talk about the stuff that I have, why I'm keeping it or why I'm not. Some stuff I'll probably maybe try to give to the girls that I work with, or maybe some family members or something like that, just so that it doesn't go to waste. And some of it probably just needs to either be wasted or like, I guess, wasted in the trash. So so I guess I'm just gonna speed through some of this and pause a little bit here and there to tell you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I hope you enjoy. Here we go. Okay, so I figured I'd give you a little bit of a like before. My dog is trying to figure out what I'm doing. It's okay. We're just gonna do a little cleaning. Okay, so I figured I'd give you a little before. So I have so much stuff, like I mentioned. Some of it's stuff I haven't even used. Some of it's stuff I use every day. I am a little bit of a weirdo, and I actually like to keep the packaging for items. Which I'll show you how I go through that as well. But anyways, this is the before, and let's get started. Okay, so first I'm gonna be going through this pink little container storage unit right here. It has a lot of items that I just do not use. Some things that I actually haven't used in years. So I'm really excited to kind of go through this and see what I have, what I need, what I don't need. I have a little Hobby Lobby sack that I'm going to use to put like trash in, and then I'll get like a pile going of stuff that I'm going to be donating or getting rid of. So first and foremost, I'm going to start with this bottom drawer that has the stuff that I've had the longest amount of time in my life. So that is going to be this drawer with these MAC single shadows. When I tell you I was obsessed with MAC in middle school, I mean, I was obsessed. Me and my little friend Kate, she got me into makeup in general and MAC specifically, but we would just go to the mall and have like a field day looking at MAC stuff. And so honestly, for that reason, is really like the main reason why I haven't gotten rid of any of these things, mostly for the memories that I have with her and like her mom taking us to the mall and just like playing with makeup and stuff like that. And yeah, but at this point in my life, like I just have so many other palettes that I actually have these exact same shadows, I'm sure, in and I mean, I'm not typically a sentimental person, so I need to just like, you know, like let the memories go. They're in here, not in here. Okay, so I'm honestly probably going to be getting rid of all of these, but I'll show you guys some of my favorites real quick. Okay, so the only three MAC shadows that I'm going to be keeping are actually the Shimmer Moss and the this one's called Retrospect, and it's just a really pretty like champagne shimmery color. And then also the last one, this one always just was really pretty to me. This is called Beauty Marked, and it's kind of like a black with purple shimmer sparkle in it, and I don't even actually think that the glitter really stays once you go to apply it, but I just think it's really pretty. So I'm gonna keep those 3 and the rest are going. So now that this drawer is empty, I'm actually gonna use it, I think, to put my blushes in, because right now I have my blushes in 2 separate places, and I've been looking like in one specific direction for my blushes and completely forgetting about all these other ones that I have over here. So I'm going to try to put them in here and get them all together. Okay, so here are all of my blushes in the same little drawer. I can't say that I like them being in here like this because I'll kind of have to like move other ones to get to different ones that I want, but at least they're all in the same drawer for now, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next drawer. Okay, so this is the second drawer that's in that little storage compartment. This has little palettes in it that I don't reach for very often. In fact, this one, I really love the packaging, but I've used it and the shadows aren't the greatest. Some of the ones like that look red in the pan come out like almost like hot pink on the eye, and then some of these like more foiled shadows bunch up really weird on the lid. I struggle with this one though because I'm a packaging whore and I freaking love the glitter that says Dear Santa in this like gorgeous red. My Nana would have loved this color. So I think I'm gonna keep this for the packaging, honestly, more than the product. This is another Kylie palette. I think this is like the summer palette. I got this one for Christmas as well, I believe, and I'm gonna get rid of it for the same reasons. Honestly, the quality is not the best, especially for the price I know was paid for it. I've used it a few times, but honestly, I have other palettes that just serve me a lot more than this one does, so this is going to go to someone else. All right, this is a Pure palette. It was gifted to me as well. I'm not super in love with the color story. These glitters are pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure I could have a glitter like this in other palettes somewhere, and it's kind of, I mean, it's chunky. It for sure is chunky, and I don't know how old this is, so I'm just gonna get rid of it as well. Okay, next I have these little e.l.f. bite-sized shadow palettes. They're super adorable. The quality is actually pretty good. I don't have anything against the quality of these at all. I like the color stories. I just have the same things in palettes with other, I have the same things in other palettes with more colors. Yeah, these would be great if I was like traveling or something like that, but honestly, I don't have a problem just taking a whole bigger palette when I'm traveling, and I'm not doing a lot of traveling right now, so going to someone else. These Stila eye glitters are super pretty. They're a little bit chunky, and they're kind of hard to work with, I feel like, whenever it comes to applying them and getting them like evenly distributed. But they are a cult classic. They're a staple if you ever need just like a bunch of glitter. So I'm keeping those. So this is an e.l.f. baked eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. I've literally like never used it. It's really cool. I love how they look like little planets. Like, it's pretty freaking cool. But I feel like whenever I like tried to go to swatch them, they were really hard pressed, probably to keep them in this dome shape throughout shipping and stuff like that. But because of that, they don't have a lot of payoff, in my opinion. They probably would if you broke, you know, the top portion of them. And this is actually really nice packaging. Like, it's a pretty good little plastic package. So like, I really like it for that reason. I love how sleek it looks, but the product inside just doesn't like justify keeping it for me. Okay, the next one I have is this Classic Cutie palette by MAC. I actually got this at TJ Maxx, and it's this really pretty purpley palette, and it has a really cute packaging. Like, it's so cute, which is probably the main reason why I got it. Sorry, my dogs are being annoying behind me. But yeah, I just can't let this take up any more space in my makeup stuff. Okay, this is the first Kylie Jenner palette that I ever got. This is the Nice palette. It is obviously well used. It it's disgusting. It has a broken shadow right here, and that is what is all over the whole palette. So I need to clean it, but this honestly has the best quality of any Kylie shadow palette that I've ever had, so I'm keeping her. This palette is the only Melt Cosmetics palette that I have ever had. But I actually like it a lot. It has all these like little marijuana leaves on it. The quality is amazing. They're really lightly pressed, I feel like, which makes the payoff great. But it is a little bit messy. So every time I've worked with these, I'm like, okay, I need to do eyes first for sure. But like you can tell they just kind of like fall apart in there. But it is such a good palette, such good quality. I love like this soft matte of the packaging, and the color is just so rich. So keeping this one for sure. This one was gifted to me. This is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. I don't know who is using this or why. It's got some cool, I mean, they're cool colors, I'm not gonna lie, but who needs a whole palette with just these colors? ColourPop makes a great palette, the Fade into Hue. I was a little iffy on it first, but actually love it now. But yeah, I would rather use that than this, so giving her away. Okay, I have this Pacifica palette. I actually used to take this to work with me all the time. I would do my makeup like in my car with my fingers, like on my way when I was late back when I worked in sales, and they're all shimmers. It's really impractical. But for some reason in the summertime, whenever I was working, I could just like put one color on the lid and I would be like, oh yeah, I look bomb. This is great. I'm going with it. So I'm keeping that one. It really is like a pretty cute palette for the summertime. So I'm keeping that. This one is a little similar palette, and I actually would do the same with this one. I would take it to work. It's called like a little Neapolitan palette. I don't even know who it's by, like what the brand is or anything. I probably got it in an Ipsy bag, to be honest. But the like front is all worn off, and yeah, it's definitely been around for a while, so I'm gonna be getting rid of her. All right, back to the Pacifica. This one was the exact same. I would bring it with me everywhere. It's all shimmers. It's all these like neutral colors. This is called Pacifica. It's Skinny Dip, Crush, and Lovely are like the colors in there. I'm gonna keep it for the same reason that I'm keeping the other Pacifica one. I just really like those shadows for some reason. Haven't used them in years, but keeping them because that makes sense. Okay. On to highlighters. I have a lot of highlighters. I love them so much. Same with the blushes. I have them in multiple places. Honestly, I'm gonna be keeping all of these. I already know. Okay, the next drawer, I have these other like single shadows. Honestly, I never use these. This is a little loose glitter that's a really pretty brown, but I don't even think it's eye safe, so getting rid of that. I've used it on a couple, like, I just got so much of that all over my desk. I've used it on a couple like craft projects, but oh god, 2 of my neighbors are outside. Again, single shadows. I'm honestly probably gonna get rid of like all of these except for this Naked Cosmetics, which I've never seen this stuff anywhere else ever before. But this is a loose pigment that is like the most gorgeous neutral glitter. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I still use it all the time. It's really gorgeous. Okay, now I'm moving on to my loose pigments. I used to use these all the time. I never really use them anymore. So this is a MAC stack that is super pretty. I never use it though, so I'm getting rid of her. This is another MAC stack that has like more neutral colors, but all loose pigments. I'm gonna keep it just because you never know when these are gonna come back around, and I feel like these are colors that could work in the future. I used to have a bunch of these MAC paint pots, and I would use them as my eyeshadow bases. This one was called Let's Skate, and it's a really pretty like baby pink with little like gold shimmer in it, but I never ever use it, so she's going bye-bye. This one called Vanilla, I'm getting rid of. This is called Old Gold. It is a gold with like a green tint to it. It's pretty, but I never use it. Kitsch Mist, this is like a really baby purple. I actually used to get a lot of compliments on that when I use it, so I'm keeping that, as well as this Copper Sparkle. I'm keeping that one as well. This one is called Naked. Do I like it? I remember it used to remind me of that Naked Cosmetics one, but it's not as like glittery. Honestly, can't tell because there's so much glitter on my hand currently. Gosh, do I keep it or do I not? I don't need it. The Naked Cosmetics one is so much prettier. So, getting rid of that one. It is pretty though, not gonna lie. Okay, this one is called 3D Platinum, and it's this like multicolored silver glitter. Keeping that one, it's iconic. I got it in Vegas. This one is called Melon. It's kind of a peachy yellow. Keeping it. This one I actually use all the time. It's called Reflects Gold, and it's basically white glitter. Like, can you see how pretty it is? Gosh, it's so pretty. But it's basically white glitter that reflects a gold pigment. Like, holy shit. That. I love it. I will put this on over anything, anytime, all the time. Like, I still use that all the time, and there's so much. I've had it for years. Okay, and then the last one, this one is called Tan, and I'm wondering why I don't use it more often, because it is a gorgeous, like, cool toned bronzy color. Oh, keeping it for sure. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my little like roundabout twirly thingy over here. You can see it. If anybody has known me for a while, you would know that I actually used to sell makeup for an MLM brand, and save your comments about that. It definitely was fun thing to try. The product was really good. I did not make a bunch of money. Didn't happen. Like I said, it's been years since I sold that stuff, and because I don't anymore, I don't use the products, and honestly a lot of it's probably expired. You can see like this is separated. There's a few things that I'm gonna keep, like they have these glitter glosses which they're separated as well, but I'm gonna keep that. And then I'm sorry, my goosey, like look at that, so separated. I'm gonna keep a few of the other like prettier ones. I ended up getting 2 of these little like sweet pea ones because they're really pretty. But for the most part, I'm definitely gonna be getting rid of a bunch of this stuff. So I feel like I may regret this in the future, but I have all of these products that were my personal products from the brand that I used to sell. It was called Synergence Lip Sense, and I had all these like liquid to powder eyeshadows that were pretty cool, and I just feel like at this point they're expired, and if I do get back into using them, they're gonna be even more expired by then, and I feel like it's just better for me to go ahead and give them to people who may want them. So, putting these in there. Is that a bad idea? It's a lot of money I spent. Yikes. I'm doing it. These are some lip balms by that Synergence company. Again, I just don't really use them. They're kind of too bright for me anyway. This is a really bright lipstick. It's by e.l.f. as well. I sometimes think that's a good idea to get bright lipsticks, and then I never wear them. Also, did you know that this was a thing? Like that you could take off the bottom and test out lipsticks in the store? Not really COVID safe, but pretty cool. Or is it COVID safe? We don't know. This is a KVD Vegan Beauty free sample, never opened, not gonna use it. All right, here are some MAC lipsticks that I also never really reached for. This is Twig. I got this because my best friend in high school would wear it and it always looked so pretty on her. Definitely didn't look as pretty on me. Getting rid of that one. This one, what is that? Do you see that? Do you see this like fuzz on that lipstick? No, that is going in the garbage. That was the Viva Glam 5, I believe. She gone. Okay, this one is called Shanghai Spice, too bright for me. This one was called Spirit. I think actually this was the one that my friend had that she would wear that was so pretty on her. And I don't know, I remember liking it. All right, I'm gonna keep that one. The one MAC lipstick I still have. All right, I made a bit of a mess earlier while I was doing my makeup, so I'm just gonna pick up my little brushes, get them in my designated space, and I definitely cleaned out some serious like room in my lip stuff. All this stuff used to be like jammed in here, and now there's actually some room, a little bit here and there. So these are all my like concealers and cream contour kits and stuff like that. I'm definitely keeping all of those. I like them a lot. Some trash, some trash, some trash. Okay, these are my eyeshadow primers and glitter primers. I'm gonna put them in this little thing here that I have. Actually keep my mascaras and smaller face brushes in here. These ones are just too short to stand up in here, and then I can't ever find them. I also keep my primers over here, as well as mascaras. Honestly, I have had such a hard time over the years finding mascaras that don't transfer on the bottom of my lids, like on my cheek, kind of. So I went and I got, I've tried so many different ones. This is a Milk Makeup one. I thought I really liked it. It ended up transferring. This one doesn't transfer, but it's purple. This one's so old it's expired. This e.l.f. waterproof volume and length mascara is honestly trash, terrible. This Lash Sensational waterproof mascara, it's good, it looks good, it doesn't transfer, but it is so hard to get off. I don't even like to use it. It's just such a nightmare. I'm taking it off days later, so those are all actually gonna go in the trash. And honestly, ever since I got this mascara, I have literally, every time that I use it and every night when I take it off, I tell myself I'm never using another mascara. This stuff is so, I'm not sure waterproof. I haven't like swam with it or anything, but I have definitely sweat my face off at the gym, and worked out and worked outside and stuff, and it has never transferred. It's never flaked off. It goes on so beautifully. And then when you take it off, I swear the stuff like sloughs off. It like, I just used a micellar water and it comes off so amazingly, and it has a freaking whip. Like, how cool is that? And it's detachable. I'm literally getting everyone one of these for Christmas, whether they like it or not. They're going to like it, I promise. It's so good. I'm gonna get rid of this little brush. I don't know what it is for, what it does. It's called like a massaging, like sculpting brush or something like that. It's by e.l.f. It's really cool looking. I'm never gonna use it, I just know. I ended up making room over here for like my brow stuff. There wasn't room for this anywhere earlier. A bunch of these are actually empty now, so whenever I get over here to my eyeshadow palettes and stuff, I'm gonna see what exactly I want to use them for. I put most of my highlighters up here. There's still a few in this drawer right here. I don't love that, but there's not really many other options, so still working with that. Still needing to organize for sure. So I ended up stopping there for the day. I got pretty tuckered out, but I still have a whole lot of work to do. And so I'll be filming another video to show you guys that portion. It's kind of the more fun side for me. I feel like it's the stuff that I actually use a lot more. All the eyeshadow palettes. And then, like I said, I love packaging, and I'm actually weird enough to save and keep a lot of packaging. I don't know why I do it, but I do. So I need to go through the like pile of that I have and kind of like break stuff down and get it in my little like area. But yeah, so subscribe, I guess, like, follow, whatever the things are. I don't post on here very often, if I'm being honest, but I have a few ideas and like fun stuff that I want to do pretty soon in the future. So there is that, if you want to hop on board, if you enjoyed watching this at all. So anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.